Fear of success sounds strange at first, but the more you listen, really listen to entrepreneurs, you start to hear it. The hesitation, the second guessing, worrying about what other people will think. That's not business, that's culture. The culture we live in has trained would be entrepreneurs to chase validation, not progress. Everyone's rehearsing, everyone's practicing, everyone is afraid to look foolish. And that's why so many people are still rehearsing with writing a business plan and researching their idea, all to have it sit in a corner and collect dust. Instead, they should be actually building something right now. And at No Boss, we're changing that reckless tradition. We're not sitting around thinking about it. We're not sitting around talking about it. We're doing. We're creating actionable content to help new entrepreneurs get from where they are to where they want to be, from idea to income. Learn and do. That's the method. That's the No Boss mission. Most entrepreneurs don't fail because they had a bad idea. They fail because they were rehearsing when they should have been performing. Far too often, new entrepreneurs waste months writing the perfect business plan that nobody ever reads. They treat it like some kind of safety net, but in reality, it's more like a trap. Because while you're polishing those pages, your competition is out there testing, building, and getting customers. A business plan won't save you if it never leaves the paper. Writing makes it look good on paper, but planning makes it work in real life. Writing out a full on business plan is rehearsal. Business planning process is opening night. Your marketplace won't grade you on your business plan. It's going to grade you on product, results, branding, image. So when you plan the right way, your business will benefit instantly. You move faster with clarity, you waste less time and money on trial and error. You make better decisions because you've tested your ideas as you went through the process, and you stay adaptable when things change around you that could affect your business. You can stay adaptable. Good planning will buy you some time. Now, but great planning will buy you some freedom. A traditional business plan has its place. If you're looking for lenders and investors, that's essentially what it's for. It's a document. Um, some entrepreneurs have used it to take them through the process, a thinking process of what they're going to do. And that's fine. But that's what makes it a rehearsal because it's all a what if, right? And if you think about it, that means you're just doubling your workload. You write about the idea, then you have to go build the idea. That's two steps. No Boss Workshops eliminates that wasted step. With our learn and do process, the planning is the doing. You're not just writing about your business, you're building it in real time. Why would you write about your business when you could be starting it? Now, if you ever need a formal business plan, that's no problem. The information that you have already entered into No Boss Workshops as you're planning your business, that generates reports inside of No Boss Workshops. And one of those is a business plan summary. The written plan that you're creating becomes a byproduct of the work you've already done, not an exhausting side project. Here's something most people overlook. Research shows that most successful entrepreneurs didn't just dream big, they planned big. Even if they delegated details and tasks. That delegation was also part of the plan. Every single success story entrepreneur that you admire had planning at the core, because luck is not a strategy, planning is. And that's exactly what happens inside No Boss Workshops. You don't just write ideas, you build them. And it's where planning becomes action, because business is not one dimensional. It is a broad scope of skill sets that will carry you from idea to income. In fact, I've created an entire framework called 12 Steps from Idea to Income that shows you this complete path. And I'll put the link somewhere at the top. For since the beginning of time, entrepreneurship has been built on this reckless tradition. You can even look at scripture about merchants and how they just went into the marketplace with what they had. No Boss's mission is to change that reckless tradition, but replace it with intentional, structured planning. And we do that with a learn and do approach, where you learn, you test, and you adjust along the way. Because this is your livelihood, and your livelihood should not be based on trial and error. That, are we going to eat today? Are we going to pay rent today? This is still a very common, scary approach. Now, here's how we make this different. Every time you test and adjust your ideas and parts of your plan, you reduce your risk, the risk of failure. And quite naturally, if you're reducing the risk of you failing, you're increasing your potential to be successful. So your success is skyrocketing, right? And that's why you'll always hear me say, reduce the risk, increase your potential. That's what I'm referring to, because you've tested this out and you know what works for you. You know which platforms to promote your products. You know who your target is. You know what their pain points are. You know these things. This is reducing your risk and increasing your potential. And that's why I call it No Boss Workshops. No Boss, entrepreneurship. Workshops, hands on, learning, testing, and doing. No Boss Workshops is entrepreneurial training, planning, and building all into one digital product. It guides you through the business planning process, step by step. Its hands-on method gives you the tasks, it gives you the tools you need to do, it gives you the resources that goes with those tasks along the way, every step of the way. So you're not just reading about how to start your business. You're learning, you're planning, you're doing. This is what it takes to build a successful business. And No Boss Workshops is essentially preparing you for your launch, which means you must know your business inside and out. Because remember, launching your business is a revenue event. That's right, it's a revenue event. You should be making money at your launch, not looking for customers. By the time you launch, you're not guessing, you're executing. No Boss Workshops is a blank canvas. It's a digital product for you to download and apply your business idea so that you can go through that business planning process. You can plan, you can build, and you can bring your idea to life. Learn and do. We understand sometimes an entrepreneur may not be sure what idea they want to start. We do highlight business ideas on No Boss TV, our YouTube channel. And if there's enough interest, we'll even host a live Q&A discussion in Hub 6 on Facebook. If you're interested and you've asked the questions and you're sure this is what you want to do, you can always get our Fast Start Toolkit for that specific business idea. Get it right off of our website. For example, we've recently highlighted the non-medical home healthcare business. Low startup, 3,000 or less, I believe. High income potential, 600K a year, easy to start. Now, if you don't have your own business idea and nothing jumps out at you in our list of fast start business ideas, we have a tool, NOBOSS Hustle Finder. It takes less than 2 minutes to answer the personality questions, and we take your answers and match them to business ideas that you will most likely thrive in. In that way, you always have options to choose from. But let's be clear, No Boss does not feed you ideas. At No Boss, we believe entrepreneurship is about your passion, your experience, your skill set, not what's trending and not what everybody else is doing. No Boss is not in the business of feeding you business ideas. We're in the business of bringing your ideas to life. So I implore you to stop rehearsing with writing documents that won't help you get anything done. It probably won't even help you get lenders or investors. It'll just be sitting on a shelf collecting dust. And it's not motivating you to start either. Start building with a process that actually is moving you forward step by step. And I think many entrepreneurs can attest to the, I'll even call it suffering that we endure when we have ideas and we don't see them through. It never leaves you. It never leaves you. There is a reason that you have the idea, and it is your responsibility from an entrepreneur's perspective. When you have an idea, it's your responsibility to at least test it to see if it will work and then pursue it. It's time to get inside No Boss Workshop and turn all of your amazing ideas into income. You'll get the complete hands on system that trains you, guides you, and equips you to plan and launch and run a business the right way, your first business. It'll cut out months of wasted time. This is your livelihood. New entrepreneurs, you're entering into a world where us seasoned entrepreneurs, experienced entrepreneurs take this very seriously. This is our livelihood. Just as you would respect your 9 to 5 job, you have to respect your business. Don't be reckless with your livelihood. Get intentional with your success. Get intentional with your business plan, what you're trying to accomplish, and how you're going to achieve it. Get serious about it. And with the way the world is changing, it's more important than ever that when you start your business, you start it with maximum impact, guns a-blazing, because you don't know what's happening in the world around you. And building multiple income streams is going to be imperative. But remember, ultimately, success starts with you. No boss just helps you get there. Thank you for watching.